Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back again today with another episode of my Philadelphia Eagles franchise in Madden 25. And we are in week number 6 right now, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is episode number 8. Coming into this game after a win against the New York Giants with a 3-2 record, looking to get 2 games above 500 with a win here. And we have the ball here first on a 3rd and 10. Nick Foles is going to find Jeremy Maclin across the middle, who picks up the first down. And then later on in the drive, Jason Avant on the crossing pattern gets 6 yards. Play action on the next play, and there's Maclin again. Touchdown, Eagles. We're up 7-0 now. Back on defense. Michael James, just a monster, breaking off tackles. Look at that. Gets through 3 people. Bradley Fletcher is able to chase him down. And later, a couple plays later, 2nd and 12, I'm embarrassed at how bad the computer just juked me right there. Michael James gets in and ties the game up at 7-up. And you know, when I first started to do this series, I said that I really wanted to use this to kind of focus on talking about NFL news and Philadelphia Eagles news, specifically because I'm a huge Eagles fan and I love to talk football. I love to talk about the Eagles. And I never really have an outlet to do that as far as my Ultimate Team videos go, so I thought I'd use this franchise to do so, and I haven't really done much of that during this series so far, but some big news happened this week. Now, at the time that I'm recording this, it is Thursday, the day that a lot of this stuff happened, so things may have changed by the time that you're watching this, because I believe I have it planned to upload on a Sunday. That's what I've been trying to do with this series. But Thursday, 2 big contract things. Actually, it started Wednesday when Jason Peters, our Pro Bowl left tackle, signed a contract extension that would lock him up for another 4 years. So it looks like the best of his rest of his playing days should hopefully be spent in Philadelphia. He came off a major surgery and had a great season, made it to the Pro Bowl, didn't actually play in the Pro Bowl, but it was really good news to lock him up. And then the very next day, something that a lot of Eagles fans were worried about, and I still kind of am, but I feel good about everything. Both Jeremy Maclin and Riley Cooper, both free agents this year, and we locked up Cooper for 5 years, a 5-year, $25 million contract, and it's looking like, in the news, and you see Riley Cooper gets hurt there, and he's not going to be able to return in this game. It's looking like all things are pointing towards Maclin re-signing a 1-year deal as well. Kind of a sign and prove yourself deal, coming off a major injury. He missed the entire season last year, but it's really looking like we're going to get Cooper back, Maclin back, and then also, I don't want to forget to mention, we've locked up and extended our center, Jason Kelce, who is a very young player. I think he's the perfect type of center for the offense that Chip Kelly runs. He's kind of one of those speed guys that can get out and block off of screens, and when they get the ball to Shady in space and those toss plays and everything, I'm really happy that they extended out his contract. He's locked up right now until 2020, so looks like the prime of his career should be spent in Philadelphia, hopefully. But again, locking up Cooper as well, and then it's hopefully, by the time you guys are watching this, Maclin has signed his deal, but I'm just really excited about this offense. I mean, they were really explosive. I think Chip Kelly put all the doubts to rest. Now, he obviously has to come back and do this consistently and can't be just a one-hit wonder, if you will, but with Foles playing the way he did last year, and then getting Cooper back, Deshaun Jackson had a great year, a Pro Bowl year, and if we have a healthy Jeremy Maclin, people kind of forget how good he was the last couple years. You know, double-digit touchdown years. Just a really good player, stepped in great when Deshaun Jackson was out. If we can have those 3 weapons along with Zach Ertz, Brent Selleck, Nick Foles, and a really good offensive line, I'm excited about what this offense can do. As far as the defense goes, I'm still unsure. I mean, there's definitely secondary issues that need to be addressed. You know, starting with safety, I'm interested to see how good Earl Wolf can be. I thought Nate Allen had a really good end of the season, and if they do re-sign him, I would not be mad at all, but I still think that they need to address safety, whether it be in free agency, which, guys, if you're crazy about football like I am, we're like we're less than about a week away from free agency. If you didn't know, it's March 11th. So we're going to have some NFL signings and things like that. I'm excited. I kind of hope we go after TJ Ward from the Cleveland Browns or Jarius Byrd. If I had my choice between the two, I would pick Ward, just because Byrd has had a couple injuries lately, and I'm not 100% sold on him. He's a great Madden player, but I don't know. I would like for them to go after one of those two players. If they don't, address it through the draft, but as far as their first pick goes, I really do hope that they just go after the best player available, even if it's on the offensive side. I mean, if they go out and get another good receiver, I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I totally trust Chip Kelly, Howie Roseman, and the whole Eagles staff to do the right thing at this point. I feel really good about things. A great first year for a head coach. And I think things are looking up. So there's my Eagles ramble for the day, for the episode. We're fast forwarded here now, fourth quarter, a minute to go, and the game's tied up. We had that 14-point lead, and we kind of blew it, but we're moving down the field here, and Shady is going to lower his head, get into the end zone, and we take that 7-point lead. It's 35-28. But this game is absolutely not over. A minute and 3 seconds left. The computer has its way of cheesing, and Dan Orlovsky, however the hell you pronounce his name, was pretty damn unstoppable on this drive and in this game when passing it through the air, as he finds a receiver who mistakenly steps out of bounds. Could have been an even bigger gain. I tried to play a little bit of zone defense here, but it just was not working. Instead of going deep, it kept dumping it off to receivers in the flats, and we're missing tackles left and right. A lot of it's my fault, but now fast forwarding here, 15 seconds, they're going to find Taquan Underwood, who gets out of bounds, 12 seconds and counting, and look at this. Underwood again gets in the end zone, so we are going to overtime. Again, real quick, I talked a lot about the Eagles in this episode. Let me know your team in the comments section and what you hope they do with free agency, what you hope they do with the draft. That's some things that we're going to be discussing in upcoming videos. Again, the draft is later than normal this year compared to other years, and that's okay because we have free agency to kind of hold us down and get us to that. But let me know what you thought about the scouting combine. If there's any players that caught your eyes and that you really want your team to draft, leave it in the comments. I love talking football. It doesn't just have to be about my team. Like I said, leave it in the comments. So Rock Carmichael, who did not make any plays against the Saints in real life, makes a big play there, bats down the pass, so we get the 3-and-out to start off overtime. And now we have the ball, and we're going to try to keep it on the ground here. A ton of injuries in this game, if you've noticed. We'll kind of discuss those injuries in the next game. Shady picks up a first down there, plus a couple extra yards. But next week, the game is against the Dallas Cowboys, a huge game who we need to make sure we beat to keep them out of the division race. But we're moving the ball up the field. Somehow they let Nick Foles gain all those yards. I tried to slide. Luckily, he did not fumble the ball because that's what I was worried about. And now we're just centering things up for Alex Henry, who's going to kick the game-winning field goal. And we get the win in Tampa Bay, 38-35. Good win for the team. We're going to improve to 4-2. And again, we have the Dallas Cowboys next week, but a ton of injuries on the offense side of the ball that I'll get into on the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you click that thumbs up. If you're searching around for Eagles franchise stuff and you've enjoyed this series, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. I'm Popular Stranger. I'm out, guys. Peace.